This is a Euro slicer mandolin. Got this one at the thrift store for, I think it was 50 cents. And just cutting up the last apple to put in there. Be very careful if you ever use these. That is the sharpest blade. It will cut your finger so fast. That's why I have this. Okay, so these are our apple slices. Try this one, this is bigger. And there's 6 cups of apple slices. We're just going to put them in this bowl here. And it's okay if it got a little brown. It's going to be cooking anyway, and it's going to have some cinnamon with it. So we're going to put 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Gives a really nice flavor. This is basically going to be like apple pie, but in a pizza form instead of in a pie shell. And I need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And I'm going to get these stones out. Now I have an awesome recipe on my site called Infection Fighting Lemon Garlic Drink, and normally you would not take these stones out because they're part of the healing for getting rid of infections. But basically we're just going to use, it's okay if I get a little extra in the bowl. Just to, oh, there went one. Let's see. Some seeds went in, so I'll have to find those. Actually, it'd probably be better to just do this in a separate bowl. This is not coming out. There we go. Okay, then we need some sweetener. Grab those. I'm going to put 1/4 cup of sweetener again. I'm going to use the raw organic sugar. I'm not a big sugar consumer. This is, you know, just a nice treat occasionally for a holiday or a birthday or just a special celebration time. I just usually don't take the time to bother with all that. When I was growing up, we didn't have very many desserts, so I do not have a sweet tooth. But this recipe does taste good. Let's see, did I get all the ingredients right? Got my 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and I do need a little flour. I'll need, let's see, how much was that? 1 tablespoon, sorry. I guess I'm not perfect, I forgot something. Oh, there's a little apple seed. No big deal. If I was eating an apple, I would eat the whole thing except for the stem, because all the parts of the apple are actually good for you. The apple seeds, if you just chew them along with a sweet apple, they are good for your eyes. So I'll just be stirring this up for a few minutes, and then we'll check on see how the crust is rising. Okay, we have the pizza crust dough is rising in the oven, and we've got this totally mixed up, and it's okay if apples tend to go brown, but you can't really tell because the cinnamon covers it up, and it's going to be cooked anyway. The lemon juice is helping to keep it fresh. Now, there was something I wanted to tell you about the flour and the yeast. This will last a lot longer if you just keep it in the fridge. And you can get these at the store, different kinds of preparedness, or even the grocery store has these in the bigger packages. You can special order them. But just keep it cold and it'll last longer. So I keep that in the fridge. And then here is the whole wheat flour. Normally, at my house, this is a friend's house that I'm doing this video at, but normally at my house I have a whole wheat grinder, and ideally you grind your wheat, then you stick it straight in the freezer so that it will not lose nutrients, because the certain nutrients only last for 24 hours. So you definitely want to keep whole wheat flour in the freezer so it'll always be fresh when you want to use it, and it won't start turning rancid, because there are wheat germ oil, vitamin E, and certain good oils that are in the flour. So I'll just go ahead and put these in. Okay, here we are again. We're going to take the dough out of the oven. It's probably been rising for about an hour. It's supposed to be double in bulk, but we'll just take what we get. So it's just been in the warm oven, and I'm gonna spray this with some olive oil spray. I always like whatever's most natural. Usually don't use canola oil, because canola oil comes from the same plant that they use to make Agent Orange. Why would I want to use something like that? So here's the, it's nice and soft, and there's some flour if we need it. We'll see how it goes. So basically just gonna roll it out. 12-inch pizza pan, and I like to bake it just a little bit before I put the filling on, because I don't want it to be doughy next to the apples. This is such a nice little roller. I think you could probably get it at Bed Bath & Beyond, or Walmart might have them. I like to use whole wheat instead of white flour, and because if you eat too many things that have been made with white flour, you can cause yourself to become gluten sensitive. So always try to stick to what's most wholesome. Okay, we're done with it. Now we'll put it in the oven for about 5 minutes.